Assalamu alaikum everyone, another step-by-step tutorial. Today we're going to be making this beautiful dress. I wore it for Eid and everyone was either asking me to drop a collection or make a tutorial. So here is the tutorial. All materials will be listed in the screen and also in the description. Measurements on where to measure and how to measure. There will be video demonstrations on the screen, so pay attention to that. Or check out this video pinned to the right corner. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Fold your satin in 4, and if your ends don't match like mine's, just cut it off to make everything else match nice and neat. Once you're done with that, also measure your dress length demonstrated on the screen. Mark it down on the fabric and cut the rest of the fabrics off. I thought I recorded that part, but clearly it was not recorded. So all you're going to do is get your dress length demonstrated on the screen, mark that on the fabric, then you're going to cut the rest of the excess off. So the only pieces that we're going to be working with is what we're going to use, and that is the length of your dress. All right, let's go ahead and make our pattern. Get your shoulder measurements divided by 2, mark it down. From that mark, move 1 inch down, mark it down, neck hole 3 across and 4 down. And if you want it to be longer, you can make it 5 down instead of 4, your choice. Go ahead and connect the dots together. Now we're going to go from this 3 all the way to that where that 1 is, and we're just going to connect these lines up together. So far you should have this. Now for the vertical measurements, you're going to measure from your shoulder to your bust, the nipple area, mark it down. And then from your shoulder again to your waist, mark it down. From your shoulder again to your hips, mark it down. These are your vertical lines. Now let's make your armhole starting from that dotted 1 point. Get your bust measurement divided by 6 plus 1, mark it down. The answer you got divided by 2, mark it down. From that point, go inward 1/2 inch, mark it down. Now just connect the dots. You should have something that looks like this. So far, so good. Okay, let's go. Moving on, so from the vertical bust line, you're going to take your bust measurement, divide it by 4, then plus 5, you'll mark it down. Next, from the waist vertical line, you will take your waist measurement, divide it by 4, then plus 5, you will mark it down. Next, hip vertical line, you will take that hip measurement, divide it by 4, then plus 5, mark it down. Then you will connect all 3 dots together like so. You are done with the body of the dress. You should have something that looks like this. And if you don't, just go back and rewatch the video. Slow it down if you have to. Now connecting the armhole, you can either connect it straight like this, or you can go ahead and raise this point up to meet this line right here. Connect that, then connect it together like so. All right, you're done making the dress pattern. You should have something that looks like this. Let's go ahead and cut everything out. I know you can't see my chalk, so I went ahead and marked everything down. You should have something that looks like this. Compare it to what you have if it's close to it. Again, it is going to vary based on size. If your hips are at the edge here like mine's, do not attempt to cut it. Just go ahead and uncut the folded piece like so. Moving along, hope you're keeping up. All right, inserting the brocade in the middle, you're going to measure 5 inches across from the top to bottom like I am doing so. Then once you're done with that, you're gonna go ahead and cut it all the way out. Once you're done, you should have something that looks like this. All right, now get your brocade. You're going to measure to your dress length. You're gonna go ahead and cut it out. Take the piece that has your dress length, the bigger piece, you're going to measure 13 inches. You're going to go ahead and fold it to that 13 inches like so. Then you're going to go ahead and cut it all the way out. Once you're done with that, you're going to lay it. The pieces that we cut from the satin, we're going to take that, lay it on top like so. If you have these extra little things on it, it's okay. Go ahead and just cut it out. Those are just little extras we don't need. And if you don't have this extra pieces, it's okay. Just go ahead and cut 1 inch off anyways, just to make sure we end up having the same thing. Then go ahead and trace the neck. Your brocade should be bigger than the satin, just like this. You see how my brocade is poking out? You should have that. Now, take that same piece of brocade that you cut that piece from, the one that you measured your dress length. You're going to take it, put the one that we already cut right on top of it. Now you're going to cut the second piece. The second piece that you're going to cut is going to be your front or your back. It doesn't matter for now. Lay it down nice and neat. Make sure all of the ends and the sides are matching. Then you'll go ahead and cut it out. It is raining so bad outside. It's ridiculous. All right, now take the new piece. You're going to go ahead and fold it in half. And then you're going to put the old piece on top of the new piece, like so. Here is where you determine the front and back. So the piece that's new, the one at the bottom, you are going to make sure it is 3 inches. The one on top, it's 4. The one at the bottom is 3 inches. You'll go ahead and cut it out. So the one at the bottom, the shorter one, becomes your back, and the longer one becomes your front. Now you got all your pieces cut out. Let's put them together and see how they're going to look. You should have 2 of these and 2 of these. Put the brocade in the middle. This is the vision that we are going for. Put that aside. Get your brocade. You're going to cut a piece that is 1.5 inch wide. You're going to go ahead and snip that. Cut it all the way out. You're going to cut 2 of these. Make sure they're 2. Now what you're going to do is get it like this. Flip it right side out. Then you're going to fold 1 inch in like so. You will fold the other one in, meeting the second one like this. Then you're going to go ahead and fold those in the middle like this. Then you're just going to go ahead and sew it all the way around. Don't forget to do the same to the other one. Make sure the pretty side is out and the ugly side is the one folded in. Once you're done, you're going to cut a small piece like this that is 3.5 inch long. You're going to cut about 12 of these. They're going to look like this. You will put 3 on each side. You will have 6 in total in the front, 6 in total in the back, total 12. Now let's go put them. All right, now let's go ahead and remove the first layer here. Let's go ahead and remove it. We're only going to work with one side for now. Now what you're going to do is get your waist measurement. So the measurement from the shoulder to your waist, you're going to get that and mark it down where your waist is. Then from that point, you're going to move down 1.5 inch. 1.5 inch. Mark it. And then again, move down 1.5 inch. Mark it. In total, you should have 3 marks. Then you're just going to go ahead and transfer them to the other side like so. So in total, you'll have 6, 3 on this side and 3 on this side. Now let's attach. You're almost done. We're going to go ahead and fold it in half like so. Lay it on the fabric exactly how I am doing it. Then you're going to sew. You're going to do the same to every single one of them. Also, mark the other side too. The other piece, mark that piece the same way we marked this piece. So both pieces of brocade, you're going to have them marked. Then you will connect the strings on there like so. You should have something that looks like this. Both brocades should look like this, okay? Both of them, not just one, both of them on each side. All 12 pieces should be connected to the brocade. Hope you're keeping up. Let's attach the dress now to the brocade. You're going to lay it just like this on the floor. Then all you're going to do is just flip it. When you are flipping it on like this, make sure pretty sides are touching. The pretty side of the silk satin and the pretty side of the brocade should be touching. Both of them should be touching. Pretty sides together. Then you're just going to go ahead and sew along from the top all the way to the bottom. Make sure you do the same also to the other piece. So when you are done, you should have one full side complete, the front side complete, and also the back side complete. What you do to one side, always do it to the other side. There are twins, not cousins, not sisters. Once you're done, you should have something that looks like this. See how they're popping up? So this is the front And now you get the back piece and you're just gonna go ahead and lay it on top. It should look something like this. And if you don't have this by now, just go ahead and rewatch it. Slow it down if you have to. You're gonna sew these sleeves like so from here to here. Then when it comes to the side here, since we have not attached the sleeve, what you're going to do is measure 2 inches right here. Do not sew this 2 inches, but sew the rest. Do the same to this side. Once you're done, you should have something that looks like this. Your dress is almost complete. It's just missing the sleeves. Let's go ahead and make the sleeves. Depending on how much fabric you have, you should either have a yard or more left. So whatever you have left, measure 1 yard 36 inches. Then go ahead and fold that in half like so, and then fold it in half again. You're going to lay it down, trace the armhole. So you're going to go ahead and fix the dress, making sure the armhole matches with this, making sure this line here aligns. Then you're going to go ahead and trace the armhole like so. Once you have that traced, it should look like this. Now go ahead and measure your arm length, and then you're going to -3 from the arm length. Then measure 8 here. This is where your arm muscle will be. And then the measurement you got from your arm muscle, your bicep, divided that by 2 plus 3. Mark it down. And then from where you subtracted that 3, so not your original arm length, where you subtracted the 3, mark the same amount you got from your bicep, mark it here. Now all you do is just connect the lines. Once you're done with that, you're gonna go ahead and cut it out, and this is your sleeve, but you're not done. Now back to the brocade, you're gonna get a piece that is 5 inches long. I know we cut off 3, but the extra 2 inches are for seam allowance. So cut 5 inches off of this. Once you're done with that, you're going to go ahead and cut it all the way out, all the way through. For the length, go ahead and measure this side right here times 2. Or you can just open it up, measure it, and have that number in handy. Go ahead and fold your brocade in half, measure it from the number that you measured this for. Cut off any excess. Then you're going to go ahead and cut it in half so you can have 2 pieces, one sleeve and the other. Now you're going to fold it in half, just measure it, make sure it's correct. Then open it up completely, make sure pretty sides are together. Go ahead and sew here. Do the same to the other sleeve. Once you're done with that, now we're going to connect the sleeve together. Connect the arm here and this one here to the machine. Go ahead and fold your sleeve pretty side out, and your dress, make sure it's pretty side in. So once that's done, find the midpoint of your sleeve like this, hold it so it doesn't escape, or you can pin it to indicate where it is. Then you're just simply going to put the sleeve inside of the dress like so, where the armhole is, and now see that pretty sides are touching. The center point of the sleeve, match it to the center point of this, exactly as I am doing here. Find a pin, pin it in place. Then what you're going to do is from the part that you pinned, go match it all the way to the end of the armhole like so. And if you have any extra excess, just cut it off. If not perfect, go ahead and just, double fold it, make it neat. Now you're going to go ahead and sew this all the way across. When you get to the center, make sure you take off the pin. Go ahead and finish it off. Once you're done, it should look something like this. For the bottom here, make sure you hem it before you close the sleeve. Hem it. It is much easier. Go ahead and double fold it like so. Hem it all the way around. Once you're done with that, all right, go ahead and turn it pretty side together, the sleeve, just like I'm doing here. And now all you have left is to sew this part that's open, and you're done. Make sure you do the same thing to the other sleeve. You're done. Wait, hold on, not so fast. Go ahead and hem the neck, hem the bottom of the dress. Now you're done. your dress should look something along this. Now, let's go ahead and make the ropes. We're going to get any piece of brocade that's left, really, fold it in half like so. Turn it towards you, the pieces that are open, like how I'm going to do here eventually. All right, there we go. Just make sure the ends are matching precisely because you are going to cut this out. You're going to cut two parts, one on the left, one on the right. You're going to make sure the width of it, it's 1.5 inches. Then you're just going to cut all the way through. You should have two pieces like this. Then you will do the exact same thing we did to make the little handles. So you're going to go ahead and fold it in again, and then when the ends are matching, then you're going to fold it again the third time like so, covering everything. Then you just sew all the way through. Do the same to the other one. Take your satin or other fabric and you're going to cut to the same length, same width. You're going to cut two of them. Go ahead and do the same that you did to the brocade. Once you're done, you should have two that are brocade and two that are the fabric. The two that are brocade, you're going to go ahead and connect them to the side. And the two that are not brocade, you're going to connect one in the front and one in the back. Final product should look like this. The ropes are optional. You can make them as tight or as loose as you want. You can wear all of them. You can wear none or you can wear one. It's up to you. Congratulations, you are done. You made one dress but got 4 different dresses out of it. If you haven't subscribed yet by now, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn on that notification. Until next time.